So, this YouTuber that I was talking about earlier is now telling a story. Apparent death threats from me made towards him. Excuse me. The only death threats that I made were me saying that his dog would be a dead dog because it has gone to attack my daughter twice. Whether it was just a growl or whatever, it frightened my daughter. She's around dogs and no other dogs tend to do that, but the neighbour's dog, to me, it's an aggressive dog. If it can go up to strangers and growl at them, that's a sign of aggression. So I said it would be a dead dog. If it come and attacked me and actually got a hold of me, I'd probably kill it. If I don't, the rangers would come and get it, and then it would get put down. It'd be euthanised, classed as a dangerous dog. So that's why, and what I meant by it'd be a dead dog. Now he's twisting this around and saying that I'm trying to kill him, that I threatened to kill him, that he was dead. Now, there was an incident where he cut up my garage with a chainsaw. One morning I was sitting inside and I could hear this loud voice coming from outside, so I go out and here he is from his door screaming at us, talking about a sign. It was a sign that we took down off the pole, being that he recorded our daughter and posted her on YouTube when she was 11 years old. But anyways, he was screaming at us about this sign. Anyways, he had another sign at the front of his property, so I said, "What, that sign over there?" He was like, no, blah, blah, carrying on. I was again, "What, that sign right there?" And then that triggered him. So he's come racing out towards my property, screaming, "I'm going to get you, I'm going to stab your family, blah, blah." So I step out further towards him and go, "Yeah," as a father would do to protect his family. He runs back inside, grabs the chainsaw. He grabs the steering wheel and comes racing out towards me, pretends to throw it like as if he's going to throw it at me, ends up swinging and throwing it at me front window blind. And then that's when he runs back inside, grabs the chainsaw. He comes out, fires it up. I race over and pick up the tyre, the steering wheel. And he's, going on, whinging, threatening to, cut up my garage, all that stuff. And I'm like, "Well, go and do it." He sort of took a couple of steps at me, so I fucking raised the steering wheel. And I said, "Go on, do it." Now I'm standing in between me and my family. Now he's calling me saying that, I'm not scared. Of course I was scared. But I've got young kids inside that this maniac's got a chainsaw. And he says, if I was scared, why didn't I run in and call the police? Well, my wife was already on the phone to the police. That's why they got there so quickly and saw him pretty much in the act. He's ran back inside with the chainsaw and locked himself in. Police, end up arresting him, blah, blah, but ever since then, he's pretty much been at me and my family. He's attacked us. He's actually choked me, but again, he's twisting that story and saying that I choked him when I've got it on camera myself. He's pretty much got every incident between us recorded, bar this one incident where I'm apparently choking him. So I know he's got it because my cameras record his partner recording the incident on a phone, so he just doesn't want to show it because it shows him choking me, or unless she's paused it at certain sections and then press play again. I don't know, but again, he can show that in court, my cameras will show the missing pieces. But anyways, I don't know, yeah, he needs to grow up, take responsibility for his actions. It all would have been over and done with if he actually just copped his fucking sentence on the chin. You know, done his community hours, done what he was supposed to, and he wouldn't be in trouble anymore. He wouldn't have an IBO against him if he had to just leave my family alone. Like I said to him, I don't want to be on your YouTube channel. I don't want to be your content. We've never asked to be your content. You're the one who's come out every time and triggered. You're the one who has a YouTube channel. You're the one who does things to get content to put on YouTube. You claim it as a diary. YouTube's not a diary, mate. Sorry. Definition of a diary is pretty much a secret notebook. Yeah? Young girls like to write in it. You know, to hide things from their parents, whatever. You know, their secret love stories, whatever. Stuff like that, they can just go on YouTube as a diary, mate. So you can use another excuse for why you do this. I know for a fact it's for content. You've pretty much told everyone on here too that you've told your job provider that once you get so many subscribers, you don't have to look for work anymore. Well, clearly, that's when you start getting paid, yeah? So you're doing it for money. And you wonder why things are going the wrong way. You're not righteous. Righteous people don't do things for money, do they? You're a con artist, you're a scammer. Out of all the neighbours that you say you've had issues with, it's funny that every single neighbour you've had a problem with. But this time, mate, you met your match. That's all I gotta say.